Ciao amici, it is me, Disney Dave, coming at you once again from Roma. Today, this is second day in Rome, due giorno here in Rome. Very, very excited. We're about to head inside this beast right here. Of course, the Colosseum, or as we know it in the Western world, the Colosseum. This is very exciting. It's about 10:30 a.m. There is a ton of people here already. Very excited to get in here. We've been in here once before when we were here last time, but we only, I think, we sort of walked around the front section. We did a guided tour with some guy that we hired, and he only walked us through the front and then out. He was in a huge rush. So this time we're going to go in and we're going to do the full thing. I want to show you around a little bit. I just love this guy. Like I said yesterday, this would have been an absolute gem back in its day. It was covered in marble, and inside each one of these little windows here, there were statues, like big marble statues. And then, you know, a few hundred years after, you know, its heyday, it sort of went into disuse, and the emperors of the time demanded the people to go and pillage stuff like that, like buildings like the Colosseum and other buildings around Rome, pillage them of their marble. So all the marble was just taken off these beautiful masterpieces, and the Roman emperors used them in their own palazzos, in their palaces, for their own personal use. They just had such a disregard for history back then. It's just so sad. And then we're left with shells of what would have been gorgeous. I mean, this is still a gorgeous, gorgeous piece of architecture, gorgeous building, gorgeous monument, but imagine this in its heyday. It would have been absolutely bella. It would have been spectacular. Okay, we're gonna go, we're gonna buy our tickets, we're gonna see how long it actually takes to get inside here, and then I'll give you a little look around the Colosseum, because you don't often get to see inside. So let's go. Took us it's probably 30-40 minutes to get through. There are all these scalpers outside trying to sell you tours. They don't work for this place. They're like outside companies trying to scalp tours to you. And they're all saying, oh, you'll be waiting an hour, you'll be waiting 2 hours in line. Come with us, you'll be waiting 40 minutes and we'll do a tour. We waited 40 minutes just to get a normal ticket, and it was half the price of one of these stupid like 40-minute tours that you get with them. We just kind of wander around our own pace and really just enjoy it. I'm looking forward to the Colosseum. I think she's looking forward to the Colosseum. Alright, we are inside the Colosseum now, looking over the edge here. Really cool. Of course, you can see all the old stands along there, down there, the basement where they used to store the gladiators and the animals and everything. And of course, a section of the arena which has been recreated. It's a good combination of sort of recreation. There's a lot of stuff they've refurbished and recreated, and then a lot of stuff they've sort of just left in the ruined state, which is cool to see a bit of a juxtaposition between both. You can see how it would have been, and also sort of the ruined state, how they excavated it. Like I said in the vlog that I shot yesterday, the sense of history when you walk through a place like this it's crazy. It's almost to the point where it's very, very overwhelming. Think of the kind of things that happen here. I mean, horrible, horrible battles and gladiatorial fights, battles between gladiators and wild animals. It was horrible stuff, but you get this real sense of history. And you think the things that happen here and the people that walk through here, and here we get a better look at the passageways and corridors down there where the gladiators' animals were kept, and it's crazy. I would highly recommend walking through here by yourself instead of taking a tour. Walking through it by yourself, you can really soak it in and take your time and get an audio guide or do your research beforehand. You can enjoy it a whole lot more. It really, really is a spectacular place, just like so many other places in Rome. You would often imagine that this place just sort of fell into ruin over the years just because it was ancient and didn't get used and whatever, but like I said, with the outside, how it was just completely stripped of all its marble, everything inside was stripped as well. Like the whole place was just pillaged, and you know, after it fell into disuse, people came in and they just absolutely pillaged all the building materials, and not just marble, but the travertine and the stone and the bricks and the steel and everything just got absolutely pillaged and used in other buildings. And again, you just wonder just how amazing this structure would have been back in its time. Again, those people back then, they just did not have a sense of history, but you know, building materials were expensive and they were at a low, and they didn't have too many of them knocking around, so just nip into the Colosseum and pinch whatever you can from in there because it's not being used. A lot of it went into the building of the St. Peter's Basilica over the Vatican City as well, so a lot of big monuments and famous places in Roma are built from what was originally part of the Colosseum. This is an arch I was trying to figure out the name for in my previous vlog from here in Rome. All I could think of was Arc de Triomphe, which is the one in France. I overheard someone call it the Victory Arch. I thought, that's not right, that's not right. It's actually called the Arc of Constantine. Basically, it is a Victory Arch. It was built in commemoration of a Roman general named Constantine, and it was erected, so it is a Victory Arch. But Arc of Constantine, you can get a really, really awesome look from it here at the Colosseum. Get some good pictures and stuff too. Hope you guys out there don't mind these little videos that I've been doing over here. I feel like the channel's become somewhat of a history travel show over the last couple of months, but I'm enjoying doing this and I'd like to do more of this kind of stuff in the future. If you guys are enjoying it, just let me know. I'm trying to deliver as much Disney related content as possible, but it's a little hard while I'm over here. Honestly, not too much else I can say about this place. I think everything I can say I have said, so in that case we're gonna leave the Colosseum now and head on. I think we're gonna go and check out the Forum. So let's get out of here. Okay, we've entered the Forum now. We're gonna have a look around here. It's actually an old excavated town, sort of the best example you get of an ancient town in Rome. What we know is the modern day city of Rome was built on top of the old ancient city, and the Forum is basically just a big excavated city from the ancient times, and there's everything here from churches to theatres to everything. It's a very historic, ancient site, and it's a bit of fun, so let's check this out. Walking through some old rich guy's palace here. Just imagine him wandering around in his robes, partying down in the courtyard where there was a pool, having these big old rich parties in this massive palace. Now all that remains is rubble. Same deal here as the Colosseum. Later generations came and pillaged all of the building materials to use in their own palaces and stuff. This section of the palace here overlooks the old Circus Maximus, which is the major area where they used to do all the chariot races here in Rome. Through that area you can still see the shape of it. It's another very cool spot you're going to see in Rome. You can see it from in here in the Forum at this palace thing. Really nothing now but a little hill. Saw some people walking down there, so you can walk down there if you want to. I couldn't be bothered. Okay, we're entering the main section of the Forum here now. We've just been up on the hill, which is all the old palaces and villas. This part sort of down here is more the town square, I suppose, where you have the church and you have the theatres and the marketplaces and all the little houses and stuff down there. It's not a great deal to say about all this other than what I've already said, so let's leave you with a little bit of a Forum montage. you can really only begin to imagine how incredible this place would have looked when it was first built. All these big monuments and huge buildings, and oh man, what a beautiful, beautiful city this would have been. Now this is a real piece of history right here, a very monumental point of Roman history. After Julius Caesar was assassinated, they brought his body to the Forum here and cremated him in this area and sort of built this temple as a memorial to him, basically. There you go, right there, right on that little rock, cremated right there. What a crazy piece of history. We're rounding out the Forum now. It's going to bring an end to our day in Rome as well. It's 6 o'clock now. Did the Colosseum, we did the Forum, we had a good lunch, and it's just so hot. Look, there are these little fountains everywhere, and I've just been soaking my hair and soaking my face in this water just at every step of the way. So yeah, we're gonna walk out now, and I'm gonna end today's vlog here because I'm exhausted. I just want to relax for the rest of the day. So thank you once again for watching. If you're a first-time viewer of my channel and you've liked what you've seen in this vlog, you'd like to see some more, of course, as always, after the jump, do me a big solid, give me some support and hit subscribe. To my regular viewers, thank you once again for joining me, and again, more Rome vlogs to come. Yeah, I'll be doing a Rome vlog from the Disney store very, very soon, so stay tuned for that. Okay, once again, I'll sign out now. To absolutely everybody out there, I hope I'll see you again soon. Until next time though, guys, take care. Hope you have a magical day. Ciao. Take it easy, guys. And this place is quite big, but then when you think about it, they say they could have fit about 40 to 70,000 people in this place. At the MCG at home in Melbourne, they can fit 100,000 people in there. So this Colosseum didn't even fit as many people as the MCG. That's one thing Australia's got on this place.